Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing with the Sagittarius season, the readings for the Sagittarius idols. So yes, today we are going to be reading for RIIZE Shotaro. So yes, today is going to be dedicated to him. So yes, please, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. So let's begin doing this reading for him. We start with the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Magician in the middle, Page of Cups, and Knight of Swords. And then from the Oracle, he got the card of Mars in Capricorn, Authority. So yeah, it's very interesting. This spread, it's so powerful. Like I believe he is the leader of RIIZE. Like I don't know why I believe it had been mentioned that he is the leader of RIIZE, but there's something about me seeing Shotaro still in his NCT era, so I see him like part of the group, and I remember seeing him adjusting to this big unity that is NCT, and also how he always have this very bubbly attitude, his smiling eyes, he's him being just very happy to be there, very happy to be part. So sort of seeing him with the label of leader and also seeing it in here in the cards, I'm like so amazed. Really, I'm like I love this spread for him because it shows that Shotaro is someone that yeah, he's very emotional, he's very sensitive, but at the same time he has so much resources and he has so much talent. Like when I see this magician in the middle, I'm like, wow, the guy really is like a treasure. Like there's something about him, not just sort of accommodating himself to this challenge, to this role of being a leader, of having his own group, of having his own identity, a stable identity in a group. There's something about him becoming also like much more possessive of this new chapter, somehow accommodating himself, like making himself comfortable, being like, okay, this is a new era for me, this is a new role, this is maybe a new dream, a new aspiration, something that maybe he didn't see coming for him, but he's enjoying it and he's feeling very proud. I would say he's feeling very stable, even though a lot of things are happening in RIIZE. There's something about him is slowly getting a bit more confident, more serious. And this I wanted to mention because I said something about him being remembering him from the beginnings where he was all laugh and smiles, and of course that he is Japanese, so maybe at first he just struggled with learning Korean, and that's why maybe he didn't have that many interactions. He just like uh smiled and not, and was polite. But now I see him like sort of like becoming a bit more serious, and this is why I believe that he got also the oracle of Mars in Capricorn, Authority, because I believe that he is sort of adjusting to, I don't know if he has Capricorn placements, but there's something about him, his energy getting very comfortable with the idea of being a leader and sort of becoming serious about it, becoming more passionate about it, like learning a lot, acquiring a lot of new skills, adapting, learning. But I think, and this is something that I think that is very important that we start with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely, yeah, like this is a great opportunity for Shotaro to show his potential and to expand his potential. But the reality is that the guy already had the potential. Like Shotaro is someone that I would say here with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. I think that he was waiting patiently for his moment. There's something about him getting the job done. Like he's very consistent. He's very faithful to his dream. He's very stable. He's very loyal. Even though you see him, like this dancer, because he's a main dancer, and there's something about his energy moving and adapting and being flexible. But I believe that his mindset and the way he works is very stable. And there's something about the Ten of Pentacles also maybe having a good feedback in the company, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about also having a community that enables you to have this stability. Is like I believe that they have a lot of they seen Shotaro's potential, and they definitely invested in him. They definitely invested in him because I believe that there's something here with Shotaro also showing a bit much more of stubbornness, in the sense that the guy was not going to let go of his dream to debut and his dream to have his stable unit. And I believe that in moments of a lot of uncertainty, in moments where there were people that maybe were quitting and there were people that were just leaving the company or were just like, somehow sabotaging their own process because they didn't want to be part of it, because they were tired, because they just felt like this wasn't what they wanted. Shotaro stood there. Shotaro stood there. Shotaro hung on very tight to his dream. And I believe that this is why he today is a leader, and he today is, adapting to this role, to this new challenge. The guy definitely can do a lot. I believe that he will grow to be more serious. This is what I want to. I don't know why I'm thinking about him getting in contact more with Capricorn energy. That it has to do with leadership. Somehow, it's not that he's going to stop smiling, but I think that there's something about him also becoming like the captain of the ship. And if we think about Rice and the other members, and there's a lot of water element. I believe I said this when I first read for them and this new group, that they gave me very emotional vibes, that the guys are very sensitive, that the guys are very, just very, I would say like they're innocent at heart, but there's something about them getting very, very emotional all of a sudden, and just really like cannot help it but to get in their feelings. So, and I believe that Shotaro also has that. He has that side as well, but he has grown. He has matured. He is not the same guy. He is a leader now. He is like this guy that he's like, okay, stop with playing around. We are not playing around. I am defending the ship. I am defending this group. I'm standing strong in here. Like definitely he has the flexibility. He's a very smart guy. He is an entertainer in the middle with a magician. We see him like sort of having a lot of resources. The guy, it can be a comedian, he can be, a great dancer performer. He can also like be good for interviews. Like there's a lot of things for him that maybe, yeah, he needs more training in others than in other parts, but he is definitely mastering it. He is the master. He is the master. So if you notice that he slowly is becoming into a more serious and grounded attitude, is because he's already like, he is like, I'm not going to cry anymore. Like, I don't feel sad. I don't feel sad for us. We have greater things for us, and we have goals. So we have to achieve them. And this, when I say goals, I'm thinking so much about Capricorn energy. So I believe that maybe in Capricorn season and in 2024 is going to be a year of a lot of growth for Shotaro. He's still inside the sweet guy, the sweet sensitive guy that started, when he started very young. But the guy is a machine. Like, there's something about him, um like, not letting emotions get in the way. um I believe that there's something about him also not losing sight of what is important. He's sort of selecting what is good for him and for the group. Maybe because there's uncertainty, maybe because there's a lot of um, a lot of changes. But he's like, okay, guys, let's adapt, let's show up, let's do our work, let's get the job done. If we get the job done, if we show them with actions what we can do, like, nothing can, like, break us or separate us. um I believe that he's going to do very well in 2024. He definitely comes from, he's maturing a lot. Definitely, Shotaro is maturing a lot. Um, I believe that probably, one thing that I think that he still is going to be, sort of, is going to be a challenge for him is that the guy is too trusting. There's something about him being very, very nice. Being, it's not about being vulnerable, but I believe that he opens his heart up very soon. And there could be still some challenges in the way. We have the Knight of Swords as the last card, so definitely there's something about, maybe more rumors or some kind of backlash or some kind of criticism or some kind of discussion, um, sort of ruining the moment of them getting the love and recognition that they deserve. So for Shotaro is going to be a year of adapting, that just like he gets and he does give love, and he opens up to receiving this love from the fans and from the audience, there could be also backlash. There could be some moments where people are just being very harsh on the internet. There's something about, here with the Knight of Swords, definitely the people coming for them, for no reason, I would say, because I sort of see, like I see Shotaro, just, I believe, like any other member, just like being this very open, um emotionally. I see him like giving love, like being positive, trying to be a positive energy, trying to be a positive influence, and talking about positive things. And all of a sudden, with the Knight of Swords, there comes the backlash. So I believe that probably, the accusations, people going crazy on the internet, um, is going to sort of ruin a bit the moment for him to, and probably he could also have some people that he thinks that are his friends, or are people that he admires or maybe he likes, and these people just been sabotaging things for RIIZE. So yeah, I think that there's something about, um it's not that he has to defend himself, um but I think that all of this that is happening with RIIZE, definitely he will have to be a bit much more selective and probably seeing people for who they really are. Here with the Knight of Swords, I also don't think that it's just people on the internet or just mean fans or fandoms of other groups attacking RIIZE, or just other uh, parts of the public. I believe that also it could come from other groups. I think that there's something about other groups being jealous of Rice. Um, and I think that Shotaro still has a sort of naivety. He still thinks or sees these people as his friends, and there's this uh, these attacks. I think that it's like, even if it's just making fun of them or making jokes about them, it's like. I think that there's people that are jealous of them, and that somehow they are happy that they are going through these sort of like challenges. So it could be the audience, it could be some fans, and it could be some artists as well. I would say, I normally don't say this, but I do get malicious comments, and I do get the energy of people just talking about them, talking bad about them because they are jealous of them. So this is why I believe that probably he will have to protect his heart, protect his energetic field as well, protect his body, because people are going to be nasty and people are going to try to sabotage, and this is why he needs to become a stronger leader. This is why he needs to be prepared. This is why he needs to be smarter, not wear his heart on his sleeves, sort of being a bit much more calculative, like more, being smarter. Being smarter. There's something here with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords, something like, Shotaro, be brave. Be brave. Do not be that trusting. Do not be that trusting. Um, and this is not just for him personally, because I believe he's a very popular guy. Like he doesn't have issues with people, but there's something about, is I don't know if it's like a sort of campaign, like everyone gets together to talk bad about Rice, or it seems like everything accumulates, and it comes from a place of, like, I don't want you to succeed, like, of jealousy, so um I think that he should open up his eyes, open up his ears, but also not show that he is like shook by this, not show emotions, I would say. I believe here, with the card of Mars in Capricorn, authority, there's something about him also learning to be an authority and getting a bit more comfortable with the idea of ruling people, of the idea of being a role for others, of the idea of being a safe place for others, of the idea of standing strong for others. Probably there's also a bit of envy with this, him being a leader. There's something about, like, why him, and this, I don't think that it comes from the members. I don't think that, I believe that the members love him very much, but it's about, like, why him. Like, do you really think he has what it takes to be a leader, to be an authority? Do you really think he can be an authority? Because I believe he will have to get tougher, because probably Rice is going to go through a lot of, a lot of challenging moments in the start of their careers. We have seen all this backlash, the rumors and everything. So I believe that it's necessary for him to becoming a bit more tougher, I would say, and it's necessary for him to becoming this very, even a bit authoritative of a leader. A bit more. It's not about being tough. It's more about being very um like being very intense with your purpose. Like, be more passionate, be a defensor, defend your group, stand tall for your group. Do not let anyone move you from your role. Don't let anyone, like, step on you or the group or the group's name. So it's going to be challenging because I believe he's very soft still at heart, but he has the potential to becoming more authoritative. But he does need training. He does need maybe this is why all these things are happening. So it's like, okay, like connect with, this sort of like very strong feeling of you maybe wanting to revenge your group, or there's something about you wanting to defend your group, like you getting a bit, sort of a bit frustrated, a bit angry, but use all those feelings to stand strong and stable for your group, because he is going to have to be doing also, making probably some strong, like some important decisions. um so he has to have that confidence. He has to be ready to take over the lead, feel comfortable with being the one that is in power. Also there's something about him also, like sort of getting more in control with being an authority, being respected, being listened to, even being admired. There's something about him standing tall in that podium, in that, uh, also being able to sit with the other leaders, and him considering and believing that he is a leader. So definitely, it's a whole journey for him. I believe that 2024 is going to be still challenging, but he still has hope in his heart. He is a Sagittarius, so he's hopeful. But yeah, he will have to become tougher, a tougher skin. He will have to endure maybe a lot, but don't forget that you are an authority. So you are the ruler. So yeah, fulfill your role. Do not hesitate. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for him. I hope it made sense, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.